just like that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm here with Melissa,
Hello.
and Kaya's over there. She's not showing her face, but she's over there too, sending some good energy. And we're outside of the Keystone Community Garden here at Arsenal Park in between Indianola and Haverford. And Melissa and I are going to be doing our first in-person yoga and meditation class Tuesday, July 23rd at 6 p.m.
Yes, that's going to be amazing.
And so if you want to come, we would love to see you, love to get like videos and pictures and support. You guys can also have some fresh uh, vegetables that grow in me and Ella's plot that we have here as well, as always. So Melissa has a book here.
Yes. It is called When Scary Things Happen, God is There.
Hey.
A self-help children's book to focus on empowering children and adults when challenges of life feel like they're all around you. It comes in 2 editions. This is the second edition as I originally wrote it, kind of in the poem form. And the first edition also includes Bible verses from the Bible to match each page. So it could actually be a Bible study, like a 5-minute Bible devotional before bed or upon waking, just to start the day. Or it could also be a story. So there's kind of a duality there to that book. Both available on Amazon.
Yes, and I'll put the links down below so you guys can help and support Melissa and her family as an author. As you guys know, I love supporting authors. I know how important it is for their work, for their families, the finances behind it. So please support Melissa. Link down below.
Thank you.
So I think I have a link for Ella and Dad's Magic Adventure. For Ella supporting Ella in her book, and for mine, I think for this episode, every episode I'll have a different one. For this one, I'll do the exercise, synergy, and breath.
Nice.
In which I'll talk about stuff like, um, you know, yoga and meditation and alignment and healthy nutrition. And I'll put the links down below for all that. You guys can get all that goodness. And so, yes. So, Melissa, what's some of your thoughts on, raising your vibration? I know you said that you're doing an online course, raising your vibration. You said you're talking about a new thing or one thing each day.
Yeah.
So what are some raising your vibration?
Absolutely. So we all know when we get in those funks, those little low vibrational funks of grumpiness or irritation or anger, or whatever it might be. Sometimes it's really hard to get ourselves out of that low vibration. So there are a lot of ways. There's so many ways to raise your vibration. And on my platform on social media, I host a 21 days to raise your vibration challenge where it's 1 tip a day, 1 video a day on how to raise your vibration. So many things. Today was day 7 on the show there. It was sunlight, which we're out in. Sunlight, vitamin D, the photons of the light can change your life. It can change you from happy to sad, and it's actually one of the fastest, easiest ways to raise your vibration. It's just the sun. Some other things are dancing, laughing, eating healthy foods, fruits and vegetables from the garden, healthy, alive, drinking water. So many things: love, forgiveness, kindness, just being nice to someone. I know what I practice in my life, JP, is when I am low, I do something nice for somebody, and it instantly raises me up. And it's just a nice little way to raise your vibration, and you're helping another in the kindness that you show them. You have no idea how that can change someone's life as well. So lots of ways to raise your vibration.
Right. And you know what? Since she said that, she's right on every single thing. I agree with her on every single thing she said. And since she said that about kindness and helping others, so never done this. You'll never see me doing this on any YouTube or anything like this. on my birthday, I gave one book away of the 5 copies of a book that I wrote called Kindness that Ella asked me to write. And since you just said that, I wasn't even thinking of it. I want to gift you.
That's beautiful.
You're the second person only to get one of the only 5 copies that I'm ever going to write in the beginning to come out with.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love
So
how
Melissa's
it
got
feels.
kindness.
Oh, look at your beautiful daughter. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't wait to read this.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Kindness. See, and this changed my life.
Second one, you're right. Yeah.
Oh.
And the kindness, you're right. The kindness that for me, I also do that as well. And so, even if I'm like a little sad or maybe super sad, even if I spend a lot of time writing a book and no one buys it, I'll give someone kindness and I'll just receive, honestly, one always amazing conversation, I notice. And I never even realized that I'm lacking that. Maybe that's part of, people in this world. Again, I'm huge on eating like this oregano, like cleaning a little bit with the sage, countertops and things like that. The smells that I get are so refreshing and invigorating. And so when I do that with these freshly grown foods, for me, it helps depression automatically. And so, again, thinking about conversation for me, I think that for me and maybe for a lot of people, that's a form of depression. And they don't have that person-to-person communication.
Absolutely.
And so I find that when I'm being kind to people, that's like a secret, is that conversation. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know I needed that.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the isolation piece, right? Sometimes we isolate ourselves, and it's nice to spark someone out of that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And you know what? I'll have a link down below for the PDF of the kindness book. I can't give anybody the physical book, only Melissa and the other person that got it, but I'll put the PDF and I'll remember that for you guys.
Wonderful.
So yeah, you're out here with your family and talking about, this sunlight, talking about kindness, gifting kindness. How has, garden food or, nutritious food, whether that be, you've grown yourself or eating other people's grown food, how has that helped?
Significantly. So let me get the words right here. So when you eat a live food, so our bodies are filled with prana, which is life. And so when you're eating prana in fruits and vegetables, you're giving life to your body. That changes your body, that heals all of your organs, your skin, your blood, the air that you breathe, every chemical is in your brain. It helps you in so many health ways to eat a live food full of prana. I was wanting to go somewhere with that, and I've lost my train of thought. But for me, I actually just can't. I am still on a weight loss journey, and I'm 44 years old now. But when I was 39 years old, like I hit the line in the sand where I was completely unhealthy, in denial about it, and completely unhealthy. And the first 2 things I changed in my life when I hit that line in the sand was drinking more water, and eating more fruits and vegetables, incorporating those in my life. And at the time, I didn't have money for fancy gyms or trainers or programs or diet supplements or anything. I was a stay-at-home mom of 4 children, 4 young children, breastfeeding, all the things, and incorporating water and fruits and vegetables absolutely is the reasons why I'm healthy today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like I need a cup right now.
Yeah, I know. We should have brought water.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think, is it okay for me to share a little bit about I'm out here? Some of you guys who are following me, you guys know a little bit of my story. But I think I like to share always one of the big reasons I'm always trying to continuously do this, doing things in the garden, is that, for me, at a point in my life, I didn't know that I could put seeds in the ground and grow food. I didn't know. I went to grocery stores, and I still go to grocery stores. I don't not go to grocery stores. It's not true. But I also just only went to grocery stores, right? Like I didn't have this experience of every summer for about 7 or 8 summers now, every summer growing food. I didn't have that experience. And so it really is something different. And the health that you're talking about, it wasn't accessible to me and I didn't even know it. I didn't realize it. I didn't know it. And so every year I know that those stories are happening. And, you know, the only answer that I can see is just to keep doing it. Like, um, video is a great way to showcase gardens, to showcase raising your vibration.
Yes.
Yeah, and so if somebody's sitting in the apartment box right now, um, and they're, hey, this person looks like me, or this person's got some good energy, yeah, let me see what all that stuff's about, growing food. So I think that's a little bit of my story about why I continue to do this, and yeah, so raising your vibration. What like bigger goals or like bigger dreams do you have for raising your vibration? Let me ask you that question.
All right. So for me, my whys my whys are my children. I have four beautiful children, and there was a time, and it's showcased in my book. We were homeless. We found ourselves without a home, and it was a very scary time. It can happen to anybody. Sure. It's not just the typical stereotypical vision that you have of that. It can literally happen to anyone, and it happened to us, and it happened for a month. And I actually wrote this book in that time. Is how this book came to fruition. So my long-term goals are to never be in that situation again, and to help other families in that situation. So to lift my hand or extend my hand out to help pull others up. So my long-term vision is to be so healthy and wealthy and supported to give back, to create a community garden. I would love to have also a restaurant that I have a garden that I also cook with that food and give to my community. I really want to open a restaurant wellness center together. I have several concepts, but the one that is my favorite is where I have a little cafe with a wellness center where you can get yoga, meditation, breath work, massage, all the things, and a nutritional, healthy, plant-based vegan meal from the garden, where you can teach classes on how to. I'm also a master food preservationist and canner. I was graduated with that last year, and it has changed my life, where you can take your food and either eat it now or save it for the winter. And talking about grocery stores, JP, I know we all visit the grocery stores, but there will be a day where we don't have them. That's just coming.
Oh, wow.
And so we all are going to need to know how to can our food. And so that was one reason why I got certified, to be able to learn how to can properly, because we don't want to uprise in botulism when this happens.
Wow.
So my mission is just to teach others about how to grow food, how to store the food, how to cook the food, and how to preserve it for later. And did you know, I just want to add this, did you know that at the library, at Indianapolis Central Library, they have catalogs and catalogs of free seeds?
I did know that, yes.
And so all of my gardening right now that I have came from the Indianapolis Library for free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have peppers and tomatoes growing right now from there.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So I think to end this off today, what are some tips? What are some tips you want to offer the viewers out here? Let's do 3 tips.
3 tips. Breathe. Keep breathing. Sunlight, even if it's just opening the blinds. And water. Drinking a lot of water.
Okay, you heard that from Melissa. I'm going to go with her water. I'm going to drink some now, water. And I'm going to go with come eat some healthy food with JP in person.
Yes.
Any friends? Come on, come on. And then I'll say love yourself. Love
Yes.
yourself.
Oh, that's I'm big on that one too. I
Okay.
agree.
And then, so where can people follow you? This is going to be mainly on YouTube. I'm also going to have a video on my personal website.
Yes.
So you guys can also purchase this to support me and Ella, our family. Also, half the proceeds, people buy the videos, which I hope they do, will go to Melissa and her family as well. And so those are 2 spots. Where can they find you as well?
You can find me on Facebook. I am Melissa Bailey. On Instagram, I am Stars from Every Which Way. YouTube is Stars from Every Which Way. YouTube is Vibe TV.
Okay. And then I'll send this video to you too. You can upload them to yours.
Perfect.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you for joining us,
Thank
Melissa.
you for having me, JP.
Thank you, Kaya.
Yay!
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Peace.
you, everyone. Peace.